When I was a SCEC project officer, I think the community was getting really concerned about the changes in their environment, the effects on their lifestyle, and this was all about population growth, urban expansion, expansion of rural land uses, etc., etc. They could see that what they liked about the community was being threatened, and so we had a growing level of community activism, and a lot of established groups became relatively activist compared with what they would have been in previous periods, and we had the emergence of a lot of new groups that were concerned about what was happening in their backyard, essentially. And they became very successful groups, very long-standing groups. For example, Development Watch out at Coolum. And you know, I was one of the founding people for that particular group, for example. And you know, collectively, these groups actually found that they had a lot in common, and it meant that SCEC was empowered basically to do a whole lot of things. We were very lucky at the time in the sense that compared with the kind of media structure we have at the moment, there was a lot of print media. We could get an awful lot of television coverage every night, basically, for the particular issues that were going on the Sunshine Coast, and we exploited that capacity to hook into the media quite effectively. There was one night on one of the commercial radio stations that about 80% of the items that they were covering on that particular night, that local news station, was in fact stuff that media items that SCEC had actually generated itself. That gives you an idea about the kind of power that we potentially had in terms of trying to influence the outcomes, to try to move local government and the state government in the direction we needed to actually get protection of the environment, protection of lifestyles, and, you know, giving the community what it wanted and deserved, basically.